Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this New South Wales PBA matchup 2011. It's the Open 10-ball championships between Geoffrey Yu and Dave RELJIC, and I'm here in the New South Wales Cue Ball TV commentary box with none other than El Presidente himself. Take it away.
G'day everybody, it's Terry La here with Jamie Williams.
Forgot to introduce myself there, Terry.
So what do you think of this matchup today, Jamie?
Mate, two powerful players, really powerful players. To be honest, I couldn't even tell you which way I think it's going to go. I've played them. I haven't played them both, actually. I've played Jeff. They're both great, mate. I really don't know what to say. What about yourself?
In this event, I lost to Dave. I think the score was 7-4. We had a pretty rough match. But Dave, to have made it all the way here, he's playing exceptionally well. From what I know, I play with Jeff every week in the Vegas Teams League, and he's been playing exceptionally well as well. He's been playing a lot of snooker, and he's been making some century breaks. So I know both players are in exceptionally good form. It should be a really good matchup.
Well, Jeff playing that safety there on the one, and he's left Dave in with a shot on the one. Dave's got it, left himself in control here. He's got an easy 2-ball. Possibly play across the table, back for the 3. Thing about these players though, mate, they're both, both fully capable of a run out from this position. So, it's really anybody's game. You make a mistake and you're quite, you can be quite eligible to find yourself on the receiving end of somebody else's run out, which Jeff could be doing here.
Well, there's no question about Dave's dominance in the NSWPBA events. He's won pretty much, I think, the majority of them that we've held so far. We have had some new winners recently. Luke Hoff won the 9-ball. I think he beat Dave 7-5, and that was a really good match too.
Luke Hoff, never heard of him.
He's a current 9-ball champion, New South Wales 9-ball champion. You can't say you don't now.
Oh, what a shot! Little combo on the 9 there. Lucky he's but unlucky he's not playing 9-ball here. Else he would have just won himself the game. But Dave's playing some solid shots here. No, just a little joke there about Luke. Me and Luke have got a little bit of rivalry going at the moment on Cue Ball TV. I'm actually still waiting for him to accept a money match that I've offered to him. Looks like between me and you, Terry, it might never happen. But anyway, moving on. So if you're out there, Luke, please accept. Well,
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a easy shot for Dave there. He had to force the ball to get position back on the black.
He's not going to be too happy with himself after that, but at the end of the day, he's not left Jeff a really easy shot here, has he? It's not the hardest shot in the world, but it's not that easy, especially with these pockets at Wembley being quite tight. But he's got it.
Made it look very easy there.
He did. I've heard a few players talk about being close to your work, and he's certainly done that there. Here we go. Oh no.
What do you think he'll do here, Jamie?
Well, it's not easy, but it's that cross double back into the middle pocket, and he's got the angle to get back down the table for the 10.
I think he's looking in for a direct cut into the middle pocket.
Wow.
Possibly come off 2 cushions back for the 10.
Well, I never. Unlucky there, Dave. He's gone for the cut into the middle pocket, which is actually neither of us seemed to see that, did we? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I had he was looking at it.
Oh, was that the shot you were talking about there?
Yeah. Great shot.
Beautiful. Converts that black in the middle pocket, deep screw, and he's left himself perfect for this 10 ball. Looks like it's going to be 1-0 to Jeff. Almost looks. Well, he's not left him. It's not left Dave a great yellow there. That's awesome. It almost looks funny to see Jeff dressed there in a kind of collared t-shirt rather than the formal wear that we always see him in the league.
Well, in fact, he's actually wearing my pants.
He's always the well-dressed gentleman, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he came to the event and forgot his that we've got forgot about the dress regulations. So fortunately enough, I had a spare pair of pants on me and lent it to him and ended up winning it. Lucky pants.
Oh, what a shot there by Dave! Fantastic shot.
That's Jeff.
Yep, Jeff. I mean. All right. That's a great shot there. Absolutely great shot. Not a bad safety as well by the usually smartly dressed gentleman. Always sharp in his looks and always sharp in his pool as well. Is that a pair of sunglasses I see on Dave's head there, Terry?
Yeah, it is. From what I've heard, he always plays with these sunnies on his head. Apparently, it's a good luck charm. I don't know. Best to ask him, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Maybe it's the glare of the lights, you know, or maybe it's just he finds his own pool skills quite blinding and he needs to, you know, put on some sunnies. But
I think it's more for the other player if that's the case.
It was a nice shot there by Jeff, taking that 2. Not an easy one. He's come around the table and he's left himself on for this 3.
He's got an awkward shot. He has to bridge over the 4.
Always challenging tables to play on. I know I say this every time when we commentate on these New South Wales events that are held in Kim's room down at Wembley Snooker Centre in Haymarket. But they're ever so tight pockets. You know, they're nice tables, but they do have tight pockets. And you know, apart from a bit of awkward bridging there, the tight pockets are really another thing that can be a huge obstacle on these tables. But he's got it nonetheless.
Well, that's a great shot. Landed himself perfectly on the 5. Just needs to stop the ball.
His whole style of play, Terry, reminds me a little bit of yours. It's very professional, very snooker-like. You know, he gets down to his shots. He's seems to go through the same kind of drill. I mean, a player like me is a lot more kind of loose, and I don't get my head down so much on the cue. I kind of got an awkward stance, but Jeff seems to really have it down pat and have something professional going on when it comes to getting down to take a shot, and so does yourself, I think.
Well, coming from a snooker background, I think we sort of grew our shot preparation that way. Watched a lot of professional snooker players, and that's it's all about going through the same routine, doing the same thing over and over again. Hence why you see this consistency that in the way Jeff plays. In fact, Jeff's game, he believes that there's a lot of it's all about a large part of the game is about technique. Obviously, if you have the right technique, it helps. in your game.
Well, we talk about them tight pockets there, and I'm sure, you know, he's left himself lucky there, to be honest. He's snookered Dave there on the 10 ball. Dave can jump it. He was looking at coming off a cushion there. But I think on many other tables, 9-foot tables, that would have gone in. What do you think?
I think with these tables, being tournament edition Brunswicks, the pockets are going to be less forgiving. It does require that extra bit of concentration when potting balls.
Absolutely. Well, he's got the jump cue out, and he's going to attempt to jump this 10, pop the black. He's not converted it, unfortunately, and let Jeff back in on the action, which I'm sure Jeff's going to capitalise on. It's funny, actually, Terry, I say this, and don't take this the wrong way, Dave RELJIC, when you hear this, but I was playing Kimmo the other night, and a few shots I kind of missed and left him in a snooker, just like Jeffrey did. And Kimmo called it doing a RELJIC. He said, you keep doing a RELJIC on me. I said, what do you mean? And I'll have you know as well, I beat him 9-8 in that set. I was really proud of it on his own table. He said, you keep doing a RELJIC on me. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, you keep leaving me in a snooker by accident. You keep getting lucky.
I wouldn't think Dave's about luck.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You couldn't be the best in the state without, without pure skill. But it was just funny, that popped into my mind. But actually, funny enough, in RELJIC's favour, I said to Kimmo, don't compare me to Dave. I said, that'll only give me more confidence. And then I went on to win the set. So he actually gave me a lot of confidence there, even in just comparing me to Dave, even if it might just be in luck. A nice shot there. Well, he has capitalised on that mistake by Dave and taken it to 2-0 up. Black ball down off the break there. Yellow on the top cush. Might just try and clip off the side of this yellow, not move it a lot, but send the white back down the table. Well, that's a much better looking shot, actually. Funny enough, that shot I was just talking about, clipping off the side of a ball and sending the white down the table, is much more a shot you'd see in snooker, but I've tried it on these 9-foot tables, especially at Kimmo's the other night, and I find it a really hard shot to do on these tables, and Kimmo kind of said it's much easier to do on a snooker table, but very difficult to do on these tables.
Yeah, obviously because the table runs a bit quicker, takes side a lot different as well.
Right.
And obviously you've got more space on the snooker table to run.
Okay.
While as on a 9-foot table with less space. So.
He's played another nice shot there, Dave. I don't think he's left him a shot down the cushion there.
Let's call the unpocket. Going to try and come off the cushion and pot the 1.
It's always quite interesting to see what a shot. What a shot.
Great shot.
That's the second shot he's played like that. Got out of a snooker by coming off a cushion and actually potted the ball. He just did the one into the middle pocket in the frame or two before. And then that one. Absolutely fantastic.
No doubt he's playing very well.
Well, he's in pole position now. He's 2 frames up, and he's got the confidence of 2 brilliant shots that he's played, that he's been snookered by Dave, and you know, nice shots by Dave to put him there, and not the kind of shots that you'd expect him to pull off. Not just hitting the ball, but getting out of it by potting it. He's really going to be. He's going to have his confidence with him right now, surely. But then again, having said that, he's playing against Dave RELJIC.
It's going to come off one cushion. Come back with a 5. Here you could probably just roll the 5 in and let the white come off with a 6 in the middle pocket.
So he's having a look at it. He's got back up and he's chalking his cue. Always a sensible thing to do when you're not sure about a shot. Recompose and go back down for the second go. Or even a third if you need to.
Again, it's about routine. I mean, throughout that routine, if in that shot routine, if something pops up in the middle of it that breaks that routine, you just have to start all over again.
That's right.
And Jeff is extremely good at doing that.
I mean, in any game, especially a game like this, but overall in any game, I think it's really, really good discipline to be able to compose yourself. And you know, somebody moves in the corner of your eye, and it just makes you take your thought off what you're doing for a split second. Just get back up and chalk your cue. And I've said this before, but it takes a while to learn. You know, but you really, really benefit from it in the long run, I think. He's pulled that back for the 9, lovely. And I think he's just going to run on from this off the top cushion. Back down for this 10 ball into the corner pocket. Two cushions, very nice.
Wow, played with a bit of running side to come off 2 cushions. Actually, that would have given him a better landing position.
Absolutely. I was actually thinking just 1 cushion back down the other side and leave the 10 ball into the bottom right pocket as we look at it now. But as I said, you know, this is Jeff, and you know, he knows his snooker, he knows his angles, and you know, and obviously showing me there that he's just can see shots that are not even in my repertoire. So,
well, different players see shots differently. I certainly would have probably just gone off with running side off the top cushion just to keep it away from coming towards the 10 ball.
1 ball, the yellow 1 ball seems to have ended up on that top cushion after every break so far. And Dave's going to go for the push out now. He's giving him a shot on it. You can see past that black, and he's got the chance of cutting this in.
Well, in order for Jeff to hold position for the 2, he'd have to roll the white ball to pop the 1, which makes it a little bit more difficult.
Absolutely. Maybe even come between the 10 and the 4 ball. Sorry, the 8 ball and the 4 ball there, the pink and the black.
That's right.
You know, without clipping the black, or either. Tough shot. He's done it, and he's got the bounce back. Very nice. Good shot, Jeff. Actually looks to me like it's a better looking cloth than I've seen on that table in the past. It might have been reclothed. Do you know about that, Terry? Has that happened?
I'm not too sure, but I think in the prior event to this, I recall, I think we did hear that the tables did get reclothed. I think it was 2 of them.
Well, Jeff certainly had most of the time spent at the table. I mean, he's 3-0 up, but you know, not because of the wins, just because he's just had a lot more time at the table than Dave. If Dave's going to have to pull this back, or he's going to have to sharpen up his game a little bit here and start playing a little bit more like the way that we all know and he knows that he can play. He's not left himself the snooker there that he had hoped for, I think. But no pot really on for Dave here, apart from this bottom left-hand corner, which is a really difficult shot. But I think he might try and
play the safety.
Yeah, put Jeff right back where he wants him, and that's a really tough shot.
Well, he's giving him an opportunity to come off the top cushion to come back and pop the 3. But in doing that, I mean, it really doesn't do much advantage for Jeff, as the 4's not in a favourable position to be played off after the 3.
Absolutely. To come out of this and pop this 3 would be a great shot, which he's done twice already now. Come out of a tough snooker to not only just get the ball but pot it. But to get position on this 4 ball after this would be really difficult. He's been unlucky there. He's given Dave the ball in hand.
Well, playing that shot was always going to be difficult, especially with the spider. Having a raised, an elevated rest obviously makes the shot that extra bit difficult. You could put accidental side on the ball and make the ball swerve a bit, or even come off the cushions at a weird angle.
Absolutely. But he's going to be kicking himself again there, Dave. He's missed a textbook run-of-the-mill shot. Left Jeff a little cut along the cushion, much like that yellow earlier, where he had to come between the 4 ball there and the black, like he did.
Yeah, Dave certainly isn't playing the way he normally plays. I've played him on a number of occasions, and he's certainly does not miss much, especially simple textbook shots. An opportunity for Jeff to capitalise. Oh, he's coming very close, but it's still on. Actually, it might work out probably even better.
Absolutely.
He just needs to roll the 6 in and stun it just to miss the 10.
Absolutely. I think he can put a touch of bottom on this ball and miss that 10, or even kiss off the side of the 10. You know, which he does. He's got the bounce off the top cushion.
Well, got unlucky there. Probably didn't have enough space to dig into the white ball.
He's got the double here.
He's lining it up.
Possibly even the cut. Possibly a too tight a cut there, you think, Terry?
It'd be too tight. From what he's done earlier on, he's doing his preparations for the double.
And what a fantastic double it is.
That was a great shot.
Well, right now, in this position that we're sitting here in the commentary box looking at this, it looks like it's going to be 4-0. But, you know, you can never speak too soon. And Dave RELJIC's got a really big hill to climb here to at least bring it back to equals. It's a lovely shot there with a bit of side. Fantastic, fantastic.
4-0.
Well, it's quite a big deficit, mate, to you know, to have. Dave potting the 1 and the 3 ball there in one shot. It's quite a big deficit to have 4-0 straight up from the first 4 matches. But you know what? I don't write him off. I mean, I don't think that Dave can't come back here. He can do this. You know, he's a top player. He's well respected. He's #1 in the state, and I think that I wouldn't be surprised if if he brought this back to 4-4 or 5-5. You know.
Well, I think what Dave needs to do here is start playing to his game plan. I'm sure he's got something in mind as to how he needs to play in order to be able to crawl back. He will need to play obviously exceptionally well, as we can see so far. Jeff's playing near flawlessly, and has capitalized on every opportunity he's had. So he'll try and skim off the 2 and come back for a safety. That's what he's done.
Nice shot there. Nice shot. Using the 9 as well to stop that 2 ball from coming out too far.
He's left him on though. Dave will probably push it out.
That's a lovely shot. But you know, it's a position that you could leave Jeff in, and you just don't know if not only is he going to get out of it from what we've seen, but is he going to pot it? Because really, from what we've from the proof that he's given us in the last couple of snookers that he's been in, you just can't tell. And he just nearly clipped the outside of that then and put it in the middle pocket. I mean,
so did I. I was rolling it in. Contact with me.
well, back to Dave.
Look, everything's on. So he really needs to make a mark here, make his mark here, and start putting some pressure on Jeff. Jeff's been having it pretty easy so far. Not the best landing on the 5. Easily done.
Comfortable pot there by Dave, just rolling it in, naturally letting the white just, no position, just roll away, drift off, in space for the green. Playing it on a bit for this brown ball, this 7, and
this 9, from where we are, we can't really see whether it's on.
I thought maybe he might try and, if it wasn't on, might try and release it with that shot there, but I think it is. I think it is. I think if he lands just anywhere near the middle pocket there on that side, he can run that into the bottom right left-hand pocket, which he's doing.
I'd like to come off the cushion a bit more.
He's digging into this one. And a beautiful shot there.
Great shot. Well, looks like Dave's finally found some form. 4-1.
He's got himself off the starting block, and got himself going in this running race. And I think he's shouting, Jeff, I'm going to catch you up, and I'm coming to get you. But he's got a bit of catching up to do. But as I say, it's Dave RELJIC here, so you know it's something that is easy doable, or not easy doable, but you know he's a force to be reckoned with, and if anyone's capable of pulling back a match, it's him. Well, Dave playing a little soft push out there. I think that Jeff can just see the edge of this one ball from where we're sat.
You could probably thin cut on the one and come off the top cushion and come back down behind these balls.
He's
That's
done
what
that.
he's done.
But I think he's left the cut on. That's possible. That's potable.
The two's not in a very good position to be potted either. I'm just wondering whether it comes past that 10.
Well, he's not got it, but he's left himself. Well, he's left himself safe there. It's a good shot there by Dave. Going for the pot, but safety in mind at the same time.
Yeah, I think Jeff should be able to see the edge of the one. Probably play off and come off two cushions, come back behind these group of balls. One lucky to kiss those two balls out. Now makes it 3 on in the corner, the top.
Well, he might have wished,
And
I
also-
reckon, might have wished for a little bit of a better shot than that. But you know, Dave's playing the same game right back at him. Do you think he can see enough of this one to pop this, Terry?
It looks like it's potable, but again, the two trying to get land position on the two's not an easy task. Probably play with a bit of with a tidbit of left hand side to come off the bottom cushion and try and kiss the 6, nudge it out. But again, that's a bit risky because you don't really know where the balls are going to land afterwards. Wow, great shot.
Poetry in motion. It's a nice shot there by Jeff.
He's on the wrong angle to land and have an easy shot to get on 3.
A bit of side off the top cushion.
Ooh.
And he's left himself this one here.
He's given himself a chance.
Sorry, 3. Excuse me. It's not an easy shot, this, Terry. This is cut into the corner pocket.
Oh, he's made it look easy.
He certainly has.
The 4 probably doesn't go into the middle here. It's on in the top right hand corner, but to get back position on the 5. Not the easiest of shots.
No, it's not. Very difficult shot.
He'll probably elect to go for a safety on this shot.
It looks like he's
Gone
for a
cannon.
second that he was going for
Wow.
it there, Terry.
Great shot.
That's a fantastic shot.
For Jeff to have played a shot like that, obviously he knows he's playing very well.
We're finishing the shot there in a snooker, which I think he might not have quite got. Dave's back on, and I think he's got this in his sights into the middle pocket.
Well, that's nicely paced, nicely judged.
You're right there, Terry. He has played that very well.
He's probably going to come off 2 cushions with a bit of running side and play the 7 in the middle pocket. Doesn't look like it's an easy shot. He's having second thoughts about it.
Well, it's quite straight there, shot there, Terry. And, you know, there's not a lot of angle to get round that 10 ball.
Probably because the pockets are a bit tight as well. You'd have to put a bit of work.
Absolutely.
And force the shot in.
And some other tables you can... well, he's using the cushion first there.
He's gone the cushion first. Oh, that made it easier to come out for the 7.
He's missed that black ball, but also at the same time he's not left it on into this corner pocket because of the 10 ball. So
well, it does give a chance to Jeff to have the 8-10 combination. Could try and play the safety and come off the bottom cushion and land behind the 10. Or he could even play the... he's gone for the safety.
well, very nicely done as well. Absolutely nicely done.
Great shot.
A beautifully weighted shot there by Jeff, and he's left himself in a lovely position. And Dave not so in a lovely position, I might add. But well, Dave's pulling out the short one. And he's already had one go at a jump shot in this game. Didn't make it. But this time he's not been unlucky. And might too have just left it safe on that bottom cushion. Oh, nice! Absolutely gorgeous. Not only has he played that shot there, Terry, that I was talking about earlier, the thin clip off the ball, not moving the ball as least as you can, but having the white ball move back up the table. But he's also left him in this fine position behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure onto Dave. Sometimes it's just about making your opponent just play not to his own rhythm.
Absolutely. And to be honest, quite so far that he's really been doing that, and really been keeping Dave from staying at the table. I mean, Dave's made some errors, and you know, but Jeff's been playing very, very well. Some very good pull, and well, speaking of errors, I think he's made a little.
I think the errors are starting to creep in now.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Fantastic shot there by Dave. He's converted a not an easy black at all, and come round to land on that 9 perfectly for this 10, and taking the game to 4-2. 2 games brought back by Dave, back to back, and he's really letting Dave, Jeff know here that watch out, buddy, I'm on my way back. The 2's not an easy pot on this 2, but it's doable. The three's open. And he really wants to stay at this table now.
Oh, he'll have to start doing some runouts. Runouts would be the best thing for him right now, to put some pressure back onto Jeff, and just needs to sit him down for a couple of frames. That's certainly what Jeff has been able to do for the most part of the earlier games.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, he seems to be getting into the rhythm of things now. He's potted that 3 ball, he's left himself a shot. May have just drifted a little bit far on this 4 ball, but you know, he's not taking this line down. He's 4-0 down. He's come back to 4-2, and you know, he's
I think he's going to have a go.
I think he's really going to stay with his pool playing now. You know, I'm Dave RELJIC. I'm number 1 in New South Wales, and I'm not going to take a game like this lying down. You know, it might be 4-0 up, but I'm going to bring this back.
Oh, unfortunate there. I think overplayed that a bit. Trying to land in the gap between the 6 and the 10, and overplayed the shot. You could potentially jump this.
I think that green's just over halfway, though. You know the old halfway rule, which many people have said to me about jumping.
Never heard of it.
Well, you obviously jump better than I do. But you know, I always understand that, and I only see this to be a very loose rule. Maybe it's, but if the ball is more than halfway between the white ball and the object ball, then it's not worth jumping.
Wow.
Well, Dave nearly pulling out a Jeff shot there from behind the snooker. Not only getting it, but nearly precisely potting the ball.
Well, gives Jeff a chance back in the game to increase his lead.
Well, this 7 ball and the 10 ball looking like a nice little.
I'll probably put a bit of running side. Come off 3 cushions. Doesn't look like Jeff is playing that.
There we go. Wembley's tight pockets jumping into the game and saying hello again.
Yeah, these they certainly aren't easy to pockets to play on. But again, on your on day, these pockets look like buckets. Well, Dave's landed on the 6.
Possibly the wrong side of the 6 there,
Yeah.
but
Shouldn't be too hard just to play top on the ball, cue ball and run off 1 cushion and come back up with a 7.
yeah. And he's done it very well, Terry. I was thinking about these 2 balls as a good little barrier before to to snooker behind, but
Again, we see an example of a routine disruption. Dave getting back up.
we talk about chalk sometimes. I've talked about it with Barry in the past. I think I've talked about it with John, but
John.
Jonathan Collegia.
Yep.
So 4-3 to now. Dave's pulled back 3, and I tell you what, here he is on his way back. But going back onto chalk, Terry, some players like to keep the chalk on the table, as in a very American style. Some players like to keep it in their pocket. Some players like to keep it on a metallic magnet that they clip onto their belt. Some players, like yourself, have a little pouch that they pop the chalk into that they wear. And it's always very interesting seeing the different styles of chalk play that players incorporate into their game and that they're used to. Dave's a chalk on the table player there, I see. And really, this means nothing, me talking about this, but it's just always interesting. Terry being the snooker player there, putting the chalk in his pocket, as we just saw. And you have a pouch. You're one of the only players, Terry, that I've seen on the circuit that has this pouch. Tell us a little bit more about that, mate.
I think, I don't know. It's more of a, again, for me, I think it's a routine thing. I used to play with a magnetic clip, but I found that sometimes it can come off when you're sitting down, or when you clip off a table or something, or bump somebody, and the pouch. I mean, the pocket could have worked, but then I ended up having a hole in one of my jeans. I wouldn't say it's because of the chalk, but who knows?
Absolutely.
So ended up going with a pouch.
Yep. I'm a chalk in the pocket player, but I do notice actually, Terry, when I go to wash my jeans at the end of the year. No, no, I'm joking. When I do go to wash my jeans, I notice that there's this blue mark as I take my chalk constantly out in and out of the pocket. I notice that it leaves a bit of a stain on my jeans.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I've certainly had that already with a lot of my jeans.
Well, Dave's in cruise control here. Nicely taking out the first 4 balls. And he looks like he's in control. It looks like there's a nice run out here. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. And then here we'll have it. The 4-4. Straight back from 4-0 to 4-4. Just, I suppose, like I said before, I am Dave RELJIC. Here I am. I'm number 1 in New South Wales. There's no disputing that. And I'm not going to take this line down. I'm going to come back, win the next 4, and make it equal. And he's done it very well, Terry.
Yeah, you can see there's a certain definite change about the way he's approaching the table and the shots. He's definitely playing with a lot more confidence, a lot more precision, and there's you can see he's got direction in the way he's actually running the balls out.
And suddenly dominating more of the table time now. He breaks him up. He's left Jeff a really tough shot here. That one ball, like always, ending up on the top cushion, or very near to the top cushion. And Jeff's finding himself, coming back to the table, starting behind, the 2 ball in a snooker. Which way would you play the push out from here, Jeff? Sorry, Terry.
You called me Jeff again.
Sorry about that.
I'd probably play it where he's playing it now.
What interesting shot there.
He's elected to play the pot the 10 ball.
He's potted the 10, which is left Dave back in a snooker. Sorry, not in a snooker, but a tough shot up the table, and obviously the 10 ball gets respotted back onto its spot.
It's probably not a bad idea from Jeff's part. It takes out the combination factor if he does foul from a good safety shot from Dave.
A nice shot there by Dave. Not left him easy on this. I think he might have just gone for the pot there off the cushion. What do you think?
No, I think he was covered by the 3. He was definitely snookered, so he had to play with a bit of swerve and come off the cushion to nick the 1.
Do you think he was attempting the pot off the cushion there?
I don't think so. Oh, that's a great shot by Dave. He's played it with perfect judgment. It was always going to be hard to come around the left-hand side of the table to play the 2 into the middle pocket with all those balls in the middle, potentially blocking and snookering the shot on the 2.
Well, he's clipped it in nicely and come off that bottom cushion. Left himself a shot, maybe not quite as straight as he would have wanted to, unless it will go in that middle pocket. Actually, it obviously is, because I think that's what he's going for. I thought that that wouldn't go in there and that he was going to have to shoot it into the top pocket, but as usual, I'm quite wrong. He's left himself a little bit close to that 4 there, and no problems converting that one. Maybe a touch of dodgy bridging over this this black ball, but it looks to be no problem for him.
Yeah, with Dave's height, it's a lot easier for him to play shots, raised, elevated shots from the middle of the table.
Sounds almost like a boxing match, Terry. There's quite a bit of height difference between the two players. Dave's got a big height advantage here and a longer reach.
Well, there's definitely a height advantage there for Dave. No questions about that.
Well, I think for the first time, maybe since the first frame, Dave's got a chance to go in front here in this match, Terry.
Yeah.
Not easy, but
Just needs to slot the 7 ball into the corner pocket. Let the cue ball roll forward.
well, he's missed that there, and he's not going to be happy with himself. But no, I thought that might have just stopped short on that 10 there and left him in a safe spot. But he's left Jeff open there.
It's not easy from where it looks here. You'll need to play a very good shot to land on the top end of the 8. Probably need to come off the bottom cushion. He could either come off the bottom cushion or come off 2 cushions on the bottom and the side to come back up for the 8. But he'll have to land on the top end of the 8 in order to play the 9 in the middle pocket, because that's the only pocket it goes to.
There's a nice shot there.
He's landed short.
He has. It will go in the middle pocket. I think for him to play this shot in the middle pocket is going to... well, it looks like he's screwing this. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
That's a beautiful shot.
From the angle that he was there, I thought he was going to have to play that with bags of top left and come round the table.
Yeah.
But...
well, Jeff does have a nickname, Genius.
it looks like he's living up to that nickname right now, Terry.
It's a great shot.
Look at that. We're going for the rest there, and then thinking better of it, and then going for it without the rest. But he's decided to use it.
Funny thing, I was watching a shot, a similar shot like this with that Efren Reyes was playing, and he couldn't reach the ball. So what he did was he laid the cue on the table in line with the shot that he was going to play, and he had the bridge. I think he had a loop bridge over the middle of the cue, just to keep the cue steady and raised so that he could play the cue ball properly. And he used his cueing arm and just pushed it, as opposed to holding the cue. All he did was he had his bridging hand steadying the cue, and then he got his cueing hand and just pushed the back end of the cue.
That sounds like a quite interesting shot there, Terry.
Something that we could definitely try if it ever happens.
Well, Wembley's pocket stepping in there to say, hey, we're here.
Again?
It's not easy to get past us.
Well, to have gotten this far, both players are probably getting tired and letting a few mistakes creep in. But I've played Dave once on this table in a previous event, and he totally annihilated me. I think the score was something like 7-1, and he did not miss a single shot. And here we are talking about the pockets being really tight. It's a strange thing. Sometimes you're on and the pockets seem like buckets to you.
Absolutely.
And then when you're sort of half struggling, the pockets are like closed doors.
Well, he's left himself safe there. I think what he was really trying to do was get behind the back of them two balls there and leave Dave snookered. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad shot. He's safe, and Dave's got no shot on here, apart from trying to have a safety shot back. But oh, that's a beautiful shot there by Dave. Absolutely gorgeous. He's come off that top cushion. Jeff tapping the table there in appreciation of a fine shot. Interesting bit of technique here by Jeff. He's not got his ball, the 4. Instead, he's potted the white ball, and he's given Dave a ball in hand. He went for that shot very confidently there. He didn't seem to have a couple of looks at that swerve before he went for it. He just picked up his cue and dug right in. But unfortunately, he wasn't rewarded by the confidence that he had when he took it. Dave's back at the table, and he looks like he's going to bring this back to level again. Let's have a look. It's a nice shot on that green. He's playing the 7 ball there, following through nicely off the cushion, leaving himself this black ball. Simple shot off the cushion, back for the 9, gentle roll, easily done. And I have to say, David, them sunglasses on your head, if they are out of superstition, because it's certainly not sunny in there, are working, mate. Well, Terry, there you are, 5-5, mate.
Wow. It's starting to turn out to be a very close match. Both players playing very well, making the occasional mistakes here and there, but
I think for anyone who's watching who doesn't know, I've mentioned twice now that Dave's the ranked #1 player in New South Wales, but I think Geoffrey's number 3, is he?
yes, he is. It's actually, no, he would be, certainly would be in the top.
I'm pretty sure he's number 3. I think Todd Hayward's number 2. I don't know Todd personally. Who is Todd? I haven't met that guy.
Todd's I believe. I mean, I've played Todd a couple of times. This is going back for a number of years now, when the majority of the pool were played on the smaller Armada tables.
Yeah.
And I believe Todd comes from a snooker and billiards background.
Oh, I see.
And very, very steady player.
Well, obviously he's number 2 there, Terry. I mean, I've never met the guy before, and I don't even know him from the pool scene. You know, everyone else I seem to know from the pool scene, but Todd, I'm like, I don't know this guy, and he's number 2. And so I think, wow, you know, this guy's obviously a fantastic player that I've not yet encountered in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, Todd's had a couple of very good results coming up prior to this event. He's made a number of semi-finals. Just not can't remember whether he's made a final as well. But definitely a very very steady player and somebody who'll punish you if given the chances.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it really can't be anything but that if you're if you're the ranked second player in New South Wales.
That's right.
I myself are a very badly ranked 66 at the moment, but it's coming down. I think I've only entered 3 of these events, and so I really hope to get it, to be honest, in between 10 and 20, or even better than 10. But I know I'm capable, but you know, time will tell. Enter more events and do as well as I can, and I really hope to get that rank way down, because you know, I think it's something to be proud of, you know, having a ranking in New South Wales like that.
Yeah, it is. It's something that you can play towards and keep yourself motivated.
Absolutely. Well, Dave's just potted the white ball really unluckily there. He's potted that 2 in the corner and come back off the cushion, I think it was just there, and dropped the white in the middle pocket, which at this stage of the match, you know, it's he's not going to be very happy with himself, but and I'm sure Jeff, on the other hand, is going to be taking as much chance of this ball in hand as he possibly can. But yeah, go quickly back to the state rankings there. You know, I didn't play pool at a level in the UK. I only played for a pub team, and but now I play over here, and I find myself having a state ranking. You know, I find it something quite to be proud of. You know, and I would, you know, even if it's just for bragging rights down the pub. You know,
Yeah.
oh, you know, I'm 3rd or 4th or 10th or whatever in the state. I think it's fantastic, and certainly to get my ranking down into a respectable number that I'm proud of is way up on my to-do list. Terry, you've got a good ranking. What's yours? You're in the top 10, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I've
Top
dropped
5,
a
I
bit.
think, aren't you?
I believe I'm still in top 5. Coming up to this event, I think it was 3rd.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you are top 5, Terry, because I've been looking at the rankings to see if they've changed quite a lot lately. I mean, it's
Sure, sportsmanship there.
it's not a bad shot there. He's left himself a nice position, which Dave's going to find it not too easy to get out of. And again, to people, oh, he's been unlucky there, Dave. Unlucky. But quickly about the rankings, I find using your ranking when talking to non-pool players, I think gets the message across quite easily. Often I play a lot of comps and a lot, you know, and people at work, when they say, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" and you say, "Oh, you know, I'm playing in a comp," and they say, "God, you're always playing pool. Are you actually any good?" And it's actually nice to have a comeback to your workmates or people that know you outside pool, that ask, why are you always playing pool, blah blah blah, you know, are you actually any good? You can turn around and say, well, yeah, I do. I'm the 15th best or the 10th best in New South Wales, and I usually find you know, that would give them a, you know, that would kind of shut them up, so to speak,
Yeah.
or make them suddenly have a bit of respect, and you know,
Yeah.
Because I think when you're really into pool and you play a lot like we do, people who don't know pool maybe just see you as, you know, maybe just like another guy down the pub who thinks he's a brilliant pool player and is all mouth and is not actually that good.
Both getting kicks.
Ooh, got a bit of a lucky roll there. Jawed a couple of times before it went in. Uncharacteristic like of Wembley pockets.
Certainly, absolutely.
You would have expected that to hold up.
I knew you were gonna. As soon as you said I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, Jeff's got a chance here to get up the hill and take the lead up to 6-5. Just needs to roll this very slowly into the middle pocket.
He's done that nice. He was using the bottom cushion to come up rather than just roll it in, but he's missed it as well. So he's let Dave in here. Here is Dave's first proper chance and realistic proper chance of taking this game ahead for the first time. He's
gone very safe there, just made sure of the pot.
Absolutely. Stop shot. Simple. And he's done it. He's ahead. There we are.
Well, looks like Dave's going to make his move. This puts a bit of pressure back on Jeff. This is a must-win frame for Jeff now.
Well, here we are, mate. For the first time in the whole match, Jeff's behind. And it's at a crucial stage as well. You know...
Well, it'll just show if he's able to pull out of this the composure he's able to maintain. Certainly, there's no changes in body languages in both players. Both are still playing to their own rhythms. Ooh, he's got a bit lucky there. Looks like the 2 and the 10 are nicely lined up for a combination.
There's a chance of this. He's certainly looking at it right now.
Yep.
And it's certainly something right now that I'd go for. I know that.
Well, there's not really much choice you have at the moment. The 2's not on. It's possibly on in the middle pocket, but it's an extremely difficult shot. And to hold position for the 5, again, is not a simple task. Than the 2-10 combination.
And there's a possibility of just clipping this 2 ever so finely and leaving him snooker behind the 10, but this seems like much the more straightforward
great shot.
And he's played that beautifully, converted it.
Well, 6-all.
Here we go.
The best thing Dave could do now for himself is break and run, which he's capable of doing, and I have seen him do it quite regularly.
Well, the 1 ball's gone in the middle, much like 9 ball often happens. Is it the 1 ball that often goes in the middle in 9 ball, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
And there's a wing ball as well that often goes in a corner pocket.
That's right.
And he's going to have to push this out. He's taking the 10 ball.
To move the 10 into a safe position. The 3's not simple to get to at the moment, so looks like Jeff will have to play a safety.
Which he does with some nice bit of finesse there.
Nicely judged.
He seems to play some very beautiful weighted shots, Terry, where he just plays the ball hard enough to leave himself where he needs to. I mean, I suppose that's a big, it's a big part of pool, full stop. Yeah. But when putting people in snookers, it's a bit extra special when you can just leave the white, play the right weight and leave the white in the middle of the table behind a couple of balls or wherever you need to. It's a good skill to have, and he's certainly got it.
Oh, definitely. It opens up a whole new door of shots that you're able to you can have.
It looks like quite a straightforward shot here, but I was about to say these are Wembley tables, and
well, that's what exactly happened. Hello, pockets.
But then again, he's left himself lucky there. He's left the ball safe. Dave's got no pot on.
elected to play the safety. It's given Jeff the chance to double the 2 into the middle pocket. It does make positioning onto the 3 a little bit difficult. He's called it.
Almost looks like it's an invisible man there with holding the cue. Here we go. In he comes.
Probably try and come off 3 cushions and come back for the 3. Oh, it's reversed.
Oh, well, that's a lovely shot. He's fortunate there. Sorry,
like
or unfortunate, because obviously it's a cool game.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's no shot on the 3. Looks like the 7 could possibly be hiding it. Dave could possibly just push the 3 behind the 5 and the 6 and have the 8 ball stop the white. You have to judge this pretty carefully though. Alternatively, he could have Jeff come back in and play the shot. That's exactly what he's done.
Good thinking there, Terry.
You know, just being a call shot game, the opponent pots the ball into the incorrect pocket. You can have him continue on.
Which very poor form of me there, not remembering that for a second when we saw that there. Which is the huge difference between 9-ball and 10-ball, Terry. You know, you can get as lucky as you want in 9-ball, and that could be brilliant for you, or it can not be brilliant for you. But but back to 10-ball, it is a cool pocket game, and you've really got to watch. You watch these shots that you don't get fluky and pot a ball in the wrong pocket, because you will find yourself on the receiving end of a punishment or a decision like this, or so on and so forth. Well, he's played that there and potted 2 balls. He's potted the black ball and potted the 3 ball.
Well, Dave would be kicking himself right now.
A nice shot there. But you've got to watch this again, because we've seen a few shots played along this cushion. We keep mentioning these Wembley pockets, but they are tight, and he's got to be careful, because
he's got to force the cue ball into to get back position on the 6.
And he's missed it.
Ooh.
But hey, is he lucky here behind this 9? Is he lucky, or can Dave see this? Again, Wembley pockets jumping out and saying we're here, and you can't just pop balls into us without the most accurate thinking, because we'll refuse you and we won't let you in. They're like cruel doormen in a club. You either dress smart or you don't get in.
Well, it looks like Dave can see this. You can play with a bit of right hand side, come off 2 cushions.
Well, he's standing back up. He's standing back up, Terry. Maybe he can't see it. I think he can get behind the back of that 7 ball, that brown ball, if he can't see it. I mean, it looks right now from here, from where we're sat, that he possibly can see it. I'm not sure. What do you think?
From where I am, I think it's possible. With a bit of right hand side, I think it's should be able to at least get very close. He's going the other way.
He obviously can't see it there, Terry, and he's going the other way. I mean, good chance of potting this though. That's looking good.
Oh.
Oh. Very
Unlucky,
unlucky. Very
Unlucky,
unlucky, Dave. Very unlucky. Well, you don't get much tense than this, really, do you, Terry?
No.
6-6.
Well, Jeff will probably have to play off running side and come off 3 cushions back to the 6. And 2.
Well, he's done it. He can get that 6
3.
now into that corner, but there's a combo on as well, Terry. I mean, that 7 doesn't look easy to pot, especially on these tables with these.
Yeah, to pot. I mean, to get position on the 7, he'd have to go pretty hard on the shot.
Well, we're
Come off 2
potentially.
cushions and land back on the 7. That's where he's probably looking at right now. The 7 itself is not an easy shot, and it's probably one of the least favourable spots on a pool table, right next to the middle pocket.
I think we're potentially looking at the last shot of the match here. If he plays the combo, which it looks like he's looking at, because I think that green will go past the 10. So he's not looking at the pot. I think he's looking at that combo.
Yeah, he could play a running side and come off 1 cushion.
I understand. Well, what's he going to do? The pot or the combo? Oh,
beautiful shot.
He's taken that
He's
combo.
taking the combo,
And he's a champion of 10-ball pool in New South Wales for 2011.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Congratulations, and very unlucky Dave RELJIC there. You took it all the way and you came back brilliantly.
That's right. All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Good night.